think I don't know what those two perverts were doing in my yard?
Say it like you mean it, Ma.
Would you shut the fuck up?
Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Step up to the plate, cause you're up to bat. I don't even know where to begin with this movie. This movie was fucking terrible. It doesn't even feel like a Friday the 13th movie. It reminded me of like some sci-fi knockoff. Now, Jason died at the end of Part 4, so I was curious to see how they were gonna bring Jason back in this movie. They don't. Oh wait, they do bring Tommy Jarvis back, only he's like 10 years older and played by the actor John Shepard. Apparently, Tommy suffers from PTSD after the events that unfolded at the end of Part 4. So Tommy's shipped off to a psychiatric center where we meet our final girl.
Tommy Jarvis? Hi, my name is Pam Roberts. I'm the assistant director. I'm glad you're here.
This movie stars yet another child actor. We're introduced to Reggie, the little black boy who helps fend off the killer at the end of the movie. Now, there was a scene in this movie that was funny as shit. One of the psychiatric patients does a big no-no.
Leave me alone!
Here, Vic, want a bite? Here, I'll just put it over here. And later on, when you're hungry, you can have it. Well, if that's the way you feel, forget it, Vic. Just forget it. But I think you're really out of line.
I thought it was weird that this psychiatric center allows its patients to have complete freedom. So after this, the paramedics show up to collect the dead body. And after the one EMT sees the dead boy, he behaves very suspect. So people start dying off one by one. Someone speculates that the killer may be Jason Voorhees, even though Jason's dead. You even wonder if little old Tommy has finally snapped and is killing everybody. Now, the kills in this movie were fucking awesome. No, I'm just kidding. They were fucking terrible. There was barely any blood, no cool effects whatsoever. Now, there were a fair amount of deaths in this movie, but none of them were all that good except for maybe two. A guy gets a belt wrapped around his head. And a hillbilly on a dirt bike gets decapitated.
Do you hear me?
Are you hearing me, boy? Get off that fucking bike and come here and eat my stew!
The directors leave the audience wondering who's the killer. Almost every single kill in this movie is in like a POV style. On a more positive note, there was some good nudity in this movie. In fact, I heard the director of this movie had a history of making porno flicks until he upgraded to the big screen. So Reggie shows our final girl a room full of dead bodies, and then she decides it's time to get the fuck out of there. Finally, we get to see Jason. Is that Jason? His mask has blue marks on it instead of red. Our masked killer chases the two inside of a barn. Is Tommy Jarvis really the killer in this movie?
Don't.
Nope, there he is. So Reggie does something heroic. He pushes the killer out the window, but he's still hanging on. So once again, Tommy Jarvis saved the day. It's revealed that the killer was Roy, the EMT from earlier. As it turns out, Roy was the father of that fat boy who got chopped to bits earlier with an axe. The police found newspaper clippings about Jason Voorhees inside Roy's pocket. I don't recommend this movie to any horror fan. I don't think that not seeing this film will hurt the continuity of the Friday the 13th franchise. Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning gets a 1 out of 5 rating. The only reason that I gave this movie that one little point is because you can kind of admire the writers and director's choice to take this movie in a new direction. Other than the titty scenes, this movie was pure shit. It had bad acting, no good kills, boring tone and setting. I mean, it just was an overall bad movie. Friday the 13th Part 3 and 4 actually felt like Friday the 13th movies. This movie felt like, I don't know, something gayer. Up next we have Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. Can that movie redeem this franchise? I sure hope so. My name's Justin Ray, that cute guy down the street with the long hair. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you can receive notifications every time I upload a video. Stay tuned for more Friday the 13th movie reviews. Ever since this coronavirus thing has been going on, I've just been stuck in the house. And I want to know which Friday the 13th movie is the very best one. So I'm marathoning this whole franchise. And at the very end, I'm going to decide which one of these movies was my favorite one, which one I thought was the best Jason movie. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Stay tuned for more Friday the 13th movie reviews. I'll catch you guys on this side or the other side. Peace, motherfuckers.